Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Academic Honors Convocation at Western Illinois University. Please direct your attention to the back of the arena as the WIU Gonfalon enters the hall. The ceremonial gonfalon is being carried by this afternoon's student speaker, Ms. Leah Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our distinguished faculty lecturer who is carrying the ceremonial mace. Dr. Kishore Kapale, Interim Chairperson and Professor of Physics in the College of Arts and Sciences, is wearing the distinctive medallion issued to each of the 51 persons who received the Distinguished Faculty Lecturer Award since 1969. The stage party is being led by Western Illinois University President Dr. Martin Abraham and Dean, College of Fine Arts and Communication, Dr. William Hoon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now an honor to present to you the dedicated faculty of Western Illinois University. Please notice the colorful regalia worn by the faculty. The color of the lining of the hood represents the university awarding the degree. The color of the facing of the hood reflects the academic discipline of the wearer's highest degree. At Western, the colors awarded for graduate degrees are light blue, gold, sapphire blue, white, pink, brown, and golden white, depending on the degree granted. Now entering the hall are the students who will be receiving awards this afternoon to acknowledge their academic achievements here at WIU.
Good afternoon. I am Billy Clow, Interim Provost and Academic Vice President, and it's my privilege to serve as host for this ceremony. Please join Paige Woods, a member of the class of 2019, in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Join me in thanking Western Illinois University Concert Band under the direction of Arturo Martinez. This afternoon's gathering recognizes students who have not merely satisfied but surpassed the university's requirements for graduation. All the students assembled here have exceeded the rigorous standards established by our faculty. We honor their academic achievements today and recognize the exceptional role they play in the life of their communities after graduation. Western Illinois University was home to students from 53 nations during the fall 2019 semester. Displayed at the back of the arena are the flags of the 15 countries representing our international students in this semester's graduating class. Joining me on stage are a number of distinguished individuals. Please hold your applause until each has been introduced. So, Dr. Polly Radosh, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Doug Shaw, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Eric Dolslager, Member of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Keisha Lang, Member of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Karen Stutz, a Member of the Board of Trustees. And Dr. Patrick Toomey, a Member of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Latricia Trepak, Vice President for Administrative Services, and Mr. John Smith, Vice President for Student Services. Ms. Jean Stearman, Interim Dean of the University Libraries as well. Please join me in acknowledging these contributions of these individuals to Western Illinois. The following members of the Centennial Honors College are serving as marshals for this afternoon's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Audrey Fletcher, Neshoba Hudson, Mariah Dickinson, Abby Thompson, Colton Markey, and Nicole Hamilton Cross. Let's give these individuals a round of applause as well. Western Illinois University would like to acknowledge the sacrifice and service of all those in the audience today who currently serve, have served in the past, or will serve in the future in the United States military. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to introduce the interim president of Western Illinois University, Dr. Martin Abraham. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Abraham to the podium.
Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be able to be here this evening and to provide remarks on the topic of leading with honor and integrity. As an honors student at Western, you've had the opportunity to participate in activities at the very highest of levels. You've been challenged to be a student leader, to set the pace of the institution through your leadership, and to cooperate and support others with whom you've worked. Perhaps you've had a certain mentor who has helped you to gain the skills needed to succeed in these endeavors. And perhaps you've served as a mentor for someone more junior and helped that individual to succeed and achieve his or her goals. That is what leadership is all about. As an honors graduate, you will no doubt have more opportunities to step into leadership roles throughout your career and your life. Take some time to reflect on the type of leader you have been and the type of leader you would like to become. Have you always lived up to your expectations? When faced with a challenge, did you respond in a way that made you proud? Did you support someone else who needed your help? Or maybe just listen to someone who needed a friend? In each instance, think about what you might have done differently and begin to build for yourself a catalog of experiences that make you proud. One of the techniques I use for judging the appropriateness of my response is to gauge how I would feel if that action were to show up on the front page of the newspaper. How would it appear to others? For it is not about how I justify what I did or what I said, but rather it is about others' perception. They may not know my motivations, and they probably won't cut me slack because of any personal issues I may be facing. They'll only know what they read in the paper. The perception we must strive to lead is one that is positive and built on integrity. Some of you may know that I'm a runner. Occasionally I compete in races. Tell you I'm not the fastest guy out there, so I don't have any realistic opportunity to win the race. That's Buzz's job over here. But I often do win, not because I'm the first finisher, but because I set a goal for myself and then I achieve that goal. We can all do that in all aspects of our lives. There are two goals that we should all set for ourselves. First, to live honorably, and second, to act with integrity in all that we do. What does it mean to live honorably? I believe in the concept of appreciative inquiry, which is a strengths-based, positive approach to solution development. We focus on the good things that we can achieve and strive towards better outcomes as our goals. Appreciative inquiry focuses on the best of what is and uses that to build future directions. We don't focus on what isn't working or denigrate the past. Why is this relevant to the idea of living honorably? Because when you interact with another individual, appreciative inquiry encourages you to see the good in that person, to recognize the opportunity to work together for mutual benefit, and to explore a more positive future. Otherwise, we tend to look for people's flaws and seek ways to exploit those flaws. Rather than helping a person out, we seek ways to take advantage, which leads us down the path of making poor decisions that will harm others and eventually lead to negative outcomes. Live honorably by building people up rather than tearing them down. What does it mean to act with integrity? Do you know someone who you can always trust, whose word is their deed, someone who walks the walk? That's integrity. A person with integrity can look at him or herself in the mirror in the morning and know that he or she is doing the right thing, even if it's not being appreciated by others. When you have a sense, if this is the hill I die on, then I will be proud, it is likely you are acting with integrity. You need to own what you do. When you take responsibilities for your actions, you are acting with integrity. It's not always easy to do the right thing, to live with honor and integrity, nor is it always easy to know what the right thing to do is. So I have one more fallback position that I take when dealing with difficult moral decisions, and that is to think about how I would like to be treated if the roles were reversed. I know it sounds trite, but it works. If you treat people the way you would hope to be treated, you'll likely act honorably and with integrity. Honor and integrity can provide a basis through which you can become a truly great leader. Practice these skills. Work hard to look for and build on the positives. Don't dwell on the negatives. Believe in what you are doing. And treat others with dignity and respect, the way that you would no doubt want to be treated. I wish you great success and happiness. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Abraham. Representing the Western Illinois University faculty today is the 2019 Distinguished Faculty Lecturer, Dr. Kishore Kapali, Interim Chairperson and Professor of Physics in the College of Arts and Sciences. Professor Kapali led the academic procession carrying the ceremonial mace and is wearing the distinctive medallion issued to each of the 51 persons who have received the Distinguished Faculty Lecturer Award since 1969. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce those individuals who are the heart and soul of this institution. I present to you the distinguished faculty of Western Illinois. Would you please rise? Thank you. It is a tradition to select an outstanding scholar from the Centennial Honors College to be the Honors Convocation speaker. Today, this distinction belongs to Ms. Leah Murphy, who is graduating magna cum laude as an honors scholar in law enforcement and justice administration with a minor in criminalistics. Ms. Murphy is from Elgin, Illinois, and graduated from Central High School in Burlington, Illinois. At Western Illinois, Ms. Murphy has compiled an exemplary record. She made the Dean's List every semester, was inducted to the Phi Kappa Honor Society, served as president of the Women's Volleyball Club, was an orientation team leader, and served as ambassador and convocation marshal for the Centennial Honors College. Last summer, she studied at Queen's University in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and is currently completing an internship with the U.S. Marshals Service in Chicago, Illinois. After graduating, Ms. Murphy will work on her Master's of Arts degree in Public Safety Administration at Western Illinois University and pursue a career in law enforcement. Please welcome me in joining Ms. Leah Murphy, whose convocation address is entitled, No Courage Without Fear.
Thank you, Interim Provost Cloud. I want to take this opportunity to thank my law enforcement professor, Dr. Myers. Dr. Myers has seen my potential from day one of my freshman year and has continued to encourage and support me every day since. Dr. Myers, you have been an inspiring mentor to me these past 3.5 years, and thank you for everything you've done. I also want to take this opportunity to thank my family. My family has supported, encouraged, and challenged me. Mom and Dave, you have always seen my potential and have never given up on me, even during times that I couldn't believe in myself. Thank you guys for everything. Courage and fear cannot exist without each other. I believe brave and courageous acts happen only when one behaves bravely in the face of fear. To be brave, people need to feel fear and act bravely despite being afraid. Without fear, there could be no courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to accept being afraid and working to conquer your fear. Courage becomes action in the face of fear. There is no courage without fear. I believe the relationship between courage and fear can be best expressed by the following Nelson Mandela quote: "The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." I identify with this quote because I've lived it and I've learned from it. I would like to share 2 short stories with you about times I almost let my fears limit my potential, but how, by conquering those fears, I became a braver, better person. I was an orientation leader during the summer of 2018. However, I was originally terrified of applying for the position. I had never done anything close to what an orientation leader was responsible for. I was afraid I wasn't going to be good enough. But I took a step back and realized I needed to apply because I was afraid. I needed to apply because I couldn't let my fears limit my life. It was okay for me to be afraid, but it wasn't okay to let my fears stand in my way. Being an orientation leader gave me an opportunity to grow. I learned to vary my leadership style depending on the group I was leading. I improved my skill of balancing between being a leader and being a friend. I developed confidence in talking to new people. The person I was before I applied to be an orientation leader wouldn't have been courageous enough to apply for the convocation speaker position. That one courageous decision to apply for a position, despite being afraid, changed the direction of my life so I could grow and so I could be standing here today. After applying for the orientation leader position, I have continued to conquer my fears and make courageous decisions. I chose to live a life for myself. Accepting our fears and moving past them doesn't just make us courageous, it gives us our freedom. Conquering our fears gives us a freedom to live a life we choose, instead of living a life limited by our fears. My second story began in the spring 2019 semester, my senior year of college. I had the opportunity to apply for an internship with the United States Marshal Service. I've always wanted a career in federal law enforcement, and a federal internship was a great way to get my foot in the door. However, I was once again terrified to apply. I was afraid of not being good enough, and I was sure I wouldn't be chosen for the position. But I made the courageous decision, and I applied for the internship anyway, despite being afraid. I'm very proud to say I just completed my internship with the U.S. Marshal Service, and that courageous decision to apply was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. My internship with the United States Marshal Service showed me exactly who I want to be, a United States Deputy Marshal. Conquering my fears allowed me to discover my calling and future career. Conquering your fears and behaving bravely is an ability everyone has. We've all experienced fear in our lives. Maybe you were even given the opportunity to overcome that fear. You might have been afraid to study or research alongside your professors. You might have been afraid to study abroad or go on a big trip. You even might have been afraid to apply for a new job. It's okay to feel fear and be afraid. Fear gives us the opportunity to be courageous. We can embrace the fear and move beyond, even if we don't know what to expect. We can courageously persevere through the times we're afraid and feel like giving up. No matter what comes next in life for each of us, remember, be brave. All it takes is one brave act in the face of fear to change your life. There is no courage without fear. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. Graduating seniors, would you please remove your caps at this time? Each of you will soon have one or more medallions draped over your heads, and the hats get in the way. Thank you very much. Each award at today's honors convocation is made by the distinct by the shading of the medallion, the color of the ribbon attached, and the medallion's engraving. In addition, there are 3 separate awards for academic distinction based on grade point average, and 3 special awards will be presented. First, the Department Scholar Medallions are given to recognize outstanding scholastic senior in each of the university's baccalaureate degree programs. Honor Scholar Medallions are reserved for students who complete the requirements of the Centennial Honors College. As we move into the next phase of the program, I ask everyone's cooperation. We will recognize each graduating scholar. The university photographer will take a picture with each student. Please remain in your seats for the entire ceremony in order to show equal respect for all students, and thank you in advance for your cooperation. The 3 awards for academic achievement are cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. These awards are based on the cumulative grade point average earned by each student scholar. Approximately 10% of the students reach these levels of academic excellence. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Richard Hardy, Dean of the Centennial Honors College, who will assist with the presentation of the medals. Dr. William Hume, Interim Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, will present the cum laude medallions.
The students graduating with the academic distinction of cum laude will be presented with a silver medallion on a gold ribbon. Will the cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.60 to 3.74. Marshals, please release these students so that they may be individually recognized and receive their medallions. Corey L.W. Clark. Tucker E. Lee. Allison Christine Carlson. Erica Olson. Victoria Ann Harmon. Braylon Louise Beeler. Caitlin M. Stewart. Jake Bussa. Julia Ellen Curlis. Amber Lynn Hope Autry. Joshua Ray Ferrari. Abby Wave Schaefer. Christine K. Roach. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Katrina Daedner, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, who will announce the Magna Cum Laude Awards.
The Magna Cum Laude medallion signifies that the student will graduate with high distinction. These students are presented with a silver medallion on a purple ribbon. Will the Magna Cum Laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved grade point averages of 3.75 to 3.89. Marshals, please release these students so that they may be individually recognized and receive their medallions. Michelle Renee Hall. Emily Nicole Stern. Rebecca Lorraine Eden. Carissa L. Graves. Kathleen Rose Hoagland. Madeline Wilsey. Joshua Charles Frankie. Paige Woods. Christopher A. Wagner, Jr. Donna Jean Breedlove. Lindsay E. Bedeau. Hind Ali. Wyatt Spear. Timothy N. Trilk. Joseph Anthony Turk. John Michael Ott. Ty Billy Houston. Keith Andrew Helling. Colleen Gaborik. Sean S. Ferdig. Mackenzie Cullen Rockwood. Adria Ramey. Kyle Trusill. Leah Murphy. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Susan Martinelli Fernandez, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, who will announce the Summa Cum Laude Awards.
Good evening. Graduating summa cum laude indicates the student has earned the highest distinction. The students graduating summa cum laude will be presented with a silver medallion on a red ribbon. Will the summa cum laude graduates please rise? Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you. This highest distinction is reserved for students who have achieved the grade point average of 3.9 or higher, with 4.0 as the average for straight A's for all courses. This medallion recognizes exceptional academic achievement. Marshals, please release these students so that they may be individually recognized and receive their medallions. James Wolfgang Hordeman. Kelsey Pudless. Michael Stephen Zach. Abby J. Heights. Michael Thomas Charles Doran. Diana Delphise Piero. Peyton Marie Abbott. Troy E. Rhodes. Lindesty Lytle. Dakota William David Hicks. Sarah Ann Devine. Peyton Renee Reed. Ashley L. Wetherill. Alexandria C. Hewlin. Pedro Luis Herrera. Nolan Gronwald. Dr. John Elfrink, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Technology, and Business will introduce the department scholars.
Good evening. The department scholar is the graduating senior in each major degree program chosen by the department faculty as the most deserving of the department scholar recognition. The department scholars are presented with a gold medallion on a sapphire blue ribbon. Will the department scholars please rise? Marshals, please release these students so that they may be individually recognized and receive their medallions. Abby J. Heights, Special Education. Michael Thomas Charles Doran, Law Enforcement and Justice Administration. Diana DeFelice Pirro, Physical Education. Peyton Marie Abbott, Social Work. Corey L.W. Clark, Network Technologies. Carissa L. Graves, Agriculture. Kathleen Rose Hoagland, Theater. Mandolin Wilsey, Physics. Joshua Charles Frankie, Accountancy. Erica Olson, Chemistry. Victoria Ann Harmon, Art. Paige Woods, Musical Theater. Itzel Arena Lopez, Foreign Language and Cultures. Amanda LePage, Forensic Chemistry. Dylan Rosier, Management. Alexandra Rangel Jr., Middle Level Education. Kelsey Faith Fay, Biology. Troy E. Rhodes, General Studies. Linda C. Littell, Anthropology. Dakota William David Hicks, Finance. Elisa Direx, Recreation, Park, and Tourism Administration. Sarah Ann Devine, Music. Peyton Renee Reed, Elementary Education. Donna Jean Beardlove, Speech Pathology and Audiology. Lindsay E. Bordeaux, Communications. Hindali Liquin, Mathematics. Wyatt Spear, Marketing. Thomas N. Trilk, Hospitality Management. Joseph Anthony Turk, English. John Michael Ott, Broadcasting. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Richard Hardy, Dean of the Centennial Honors College, who will present the graduating Centennial Honors College Scholars.
Graduation as a Centennial Honors College Scholar indicates that a student has completed a competitive and distinguished honors curriculum. The Honor Scholar will be presented with a gold medallion on a light blue ribbon. Will the Honor Scholars please rise? Let's give these people a round of applause. Marshals, please release these students so they may be individually recognized and receive their medallions. Smile. James Wolfgang Herdeman. Kelsey Ann Pudlis. Michael Stephen Zack. Michelle Renee Hall. Emily Nicole Stern. Rebecca Lorraine Eden. Carissa L. Graves. Kathleen Rose Hoagland. Madeline Wilsey. Tucker E. Lee. Allison Christine Carlson. Erica Olson. Brandon Kmetz. Emily Lucille Davis. Madison N. Andre. Itzel Irene Lopez. Amanda LePage. Jonathan Mario McConville. Joshua James Newton. Claire Elizabeth Rytersky. Lawrence James Walls. Christopher A. Wagner, Jr. Let's see if I can get this one right. Lindesty Littell. Sarah Ann Devine. What's your name anyway? Leah Murphy. Once again, let's give these people a round of applause. They've gone above and beyond. I am pleased to welcome to the podium Dr. Joe Reeves, Senior Vice President for Strategic Planning and Initiatives, who will present the College Scholars. Dr. Reeves.
Good evening. Students graduating as college scholars have satisfied the criterion of excellence established by the faculty of their academic college. The college scholars are presented with gold medallions on a purple and gold ribbon. As I call your name, please come forward. Lindesty Littell. Lindesty is the college scholar in the College of Arts and Sciences. Lindesty will be accompanied by her dean, Dr. Susan Martinelli Fernandez. One more time, congratulations, Lindsay. Dakota Hicks. Dakota is the College Scholar in the College of Business and Technology. Dakota will be accompanied by Interim Dean Dr. Jack Alfrink. Congratulations to you, Dakota. Alicia Direx. Alicia is the College Scholar in the College of Education and Human Services. She will be accompanied by Interim Dean Dr. Katrina Daitner. We wish you all the best. Now I introduce to you Sarah Devine. Sarah is the College Scholar in the College of Fine Arts and Communication. She will be accompanied by Interim Dean Dr. William Hoon. Congratulations. Troy E. Rhodes. Troy is the College Scholar in the School of Global Education and Outreach. Troy will be accompanied by School Director Dr. Jeff Hanks. Congratulations, Troy. Christopher Wagner. Christopher is the College Scholar in Centennial Honors College. He will be accompanied by his Dean, Dr. Richard Hardy. Congratulations, Christopher. And one more congratulations to all of our College Honors Scholars. Please welcome back to the podium Interim Provost Clow back to speak.
At this time, I'd like to recognize the many family members and friends who are here today to celebrate these great achievements with you. Would all the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of the graduates please stand and let us recognize you for the important contributions you have made to our graduates. Graduates, join me in thanking them for your success. Thank you. I want to take this opportunity to thank the university staff, the student marshals, and all the other people who have contributed to the success of today's program. We ask that our guests remain seated until the marshals have released all the students for the recessional. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at commencement when the award recipients will be easily recognized by their medallions of honor and the clinking that they make when they walk up and down. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. And finally, graduates, consider this. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Have a good evening and never stop dreaming.